welcome to the Northland. We have minor project today. The Judge, we fired it up. I fired it up for the first time like a couple of months ago, but we just sat here in the garage. It's been sitting on the trickle charger all winter long. And then the other day, Saturday, when we went to the National Mustang Day event, it cranked kind of slow, but it started. And I just thought, well, maybe for some reason maybe the trickle charger wasn't making a good connection, or I don't know. I was hoping for something just goofy, right? Drove it to the event, had lunch, went to come out, wouldn't start. Came home, parked it here, shut it off, started right up. Shut it off again, hooked it up to the trickle charger again. Next day I come out here, wouldn't start, wouldn't crank, nothing. So we're going to replace the battery. Now, if you still have a stock battery in your car, like I did, make sure, at least mine was not a maintenance-free battery. So if you have starting problem, make sure you check the electrolyte level in your battery. Caps should pry off. Let me just turn you around here. All right, so these caps pry off. You just stick a screwdriver in here, just pry up, and then the caps will come off. And I don't know if you can see, but okay, so it still has stuff in there, and so it's same with the other side. I did check to make sure that each cell was where it was supposed to be, and didn't matter. So anyway, we took it out. Let me take you back over here now. And, again, for somebody who has crappy hands, that being me, getting that battery out of this live well can be difficult, okay? Now, if you've got good hands, it shouldn't be a problem, but we're going to put this new battery in, make sure we clean out. I don't even know if it's dirty in here. That's pretty clean. We'll maybe just wipe it out, but we'll clean it out, and we're going to clean up these posts and terminals and put this battery in. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. All right, so like I said, we're going to clean this up. We got a terminal cleaner. I don't know if you can see that. One side's marked with a positive. One side is marked with a negative. So we're going to just stick this bad boy on here. Oop, wrong side, I think. There we go. Oop. Gotta watch my camera work again. And we'll just twist it around a little bit. Make sure we get a good connection there. And same on the other side. Not going the wrong way. I don't think it matters. Camera. It does tend to work a little bit better one way than the other. Okay, and then we use the other end, this end, to clean the inside of the terminals. Right here, I got to take this off yet, and then we'll put it in and hopefully it'll work. All right, we got the positive on, and then remember to put your wedge or whatever that is back in there so that your battery doesn't flop around. Assuming that your car still has it. Most of them, I would think, do, but you never know. Every once in a while, you might take it to a service station and they do something and then they forget to put the stupid thing in. I've seen that happen. All right, connect the negative, and we should be ready to fire it up. All right, put the cover back on. If I can do all this one-handed. Again, if my camera work sucks, please bear with me. Oops. Sorry, I can't concentrate on multiple things at once. I'm just not as talented. All right, we're good. We got our Trickle charger connector hooked back up, and we should be ready to see if it starts. All right, here we go. Should fire up. Okay, I cheated. Actually, I didn't make sure. It's just I started it and then remembered I didn't hit record. So I also fixed my mirror. Those of you who are curious about the mirror, I and several other Mustang owners, I don't know if it's particular to this year or this generation, but every once in a while, either one or both mirrors, as soon as you got in the car, it would readjust and it would just start clicking, because it would go all the way to one adjustment and just try and keep going until you hit that mirror and the adjust button to adjust the mirror. Then it would stop. The right one had become a problem because that one, since late last year, had been doing it all the time, every time I got in the car. And it was really annoying, and I thought, you know, I think I'm gonna make an appointment at Ford, get that taken care of, because I couldn't find out from anyone what the true fix was. But then somebody mentioned to me, hey, do a hard reset on your memory settings, right? The seat and mirrors and stuff. So I readjusted everything out of where it was supposed to be and rememorized, or then brought it back to where I wanted it, and then rememorized it again, and it hasn't done it since. So hopefully, if that's the fix, I'll be happy as hell with that. So, all right, nice short, sweet video. Thank you for watching. Oh, hit that like and subscribe, even if you did not like the video. I'd really appreciate it. Share it with somebody, anybody, especially if they're a Mustang owner. And even if they know how to change a battery, share it because of that mirror, especially if they have a this generation Mustang S550, because there are a lot of cars out here that have that issue. So, you know, maybe they have that problem once in a while and they don't know what the hell it is. This way, this might save them a trip to the service and getting charged an arm and a leg for something they ain't gonna fix anyway. So, all right, where was I? Like and subscribe, share. I think that's it. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.